Arlette, how do you think censorship laws will change in the next 20 years or so?
Well, there's more than meets the eye when it comes down to such topic. Nevertheless, I believe censorship laws will dramatically change in the next 15 to 20 years, mainly due to the recent changes in technology and social media that can
Can you cite an example of the relation of one matter topic on the other?
Absolutely. For instance, there's lots of leakage of pictures of famous people that should be protected, and the information that goes in the internet, some other information that should remain personal and should be censored.
What do you think governments should do in order to prevent a probable or possible leakage?
I think the government should be a lot more firm when it comes to the laws and the effects of leaking information in order to make these supposedly criminals think twice before trying to leak information that belongs to other people or that can
Right. Talking about censoring, do you think that governments should censor what people watch on TV?
For starters, I think that after they are more than 21 or 18, depending on the country, they should be able to watch whatever they want to. But governments should be careful about the information that underage receive, because that could be definitely a problem for underage people to be watching content that is not appropriate for them.
What do you think in cases or bad cases such as in Venezuela?
Well, I believe cases like those are very particular, and in that case, it's being the liberty of expression and the liberty of receiving information is being restricted, and that should not be possible.
What do you think should be the penalty for those who actually go against such rights?
Well, in the case of Venezuela specifically, I believe it's a matter of dictator, probably, and political. But in a general case, I believe the liberty should be protected, and that would outweigh everything else. Liberty of expression definitely outweighs everything else. So I believe the more we restrict our rights to express ourselves, the less democracy there is in our country.
Mm-hmm. What are the main disadvantage of making a real life film?
Well, I believe there is more to just filming when it comes down to a real film. You have to make sure that the feelings are authentic and the actors really deliver. So definitely there are a lot of more factors to take into consideration.
Right. What do you think happens when the actual movie is intended to become a blockbuster and there's not much of ethics involved in it, in the production of it?
Well, of course, we can avoid producers' interest in gaming and making a blockbuster and trying to make it a commercial movie. Nevertheless, I believe they should still preserve the ethics, and they should still try to focus on the content of a movie and try to deliver something else, like a message.
Right, thank you. Do you think that the silver screen has decreased or increased in popularity?
I believe it has, and myself, in my personal case, I love the silver screen. I do enjoy watching movies every now and then, and I believe it should keep on rising, even though there's some competencies like Netflix or some others. I believe some people do really enjoy the whole experience of going to the movies.
And what do you think the golden screen should do in order to catch up with us?
Could you rephrase the question, please?
I guess there could be some strategic planning so as to catch up with the increase of popularity in terms of the silver screen when it comes to the golden screen producers. What do you think this should be?
Well, I think there are a lot of methods that and a lot of different type of strategies they could use, but definitely I'm not expert in the area.
Okay. Why do you think ceremonies are important in our lives?
Could you rephrase the question, please?
We all have ceremonies. Why do you think they are important to us?
Ceremonies?
Ceremonies.
In general?
In general.
Any ceremony. Well, I believe, in my personal opinion, that the part of the question, the importance of the question, lies in the fact that ceremonies reflect the personality of a person and the culture in a certain country. So I believe they should be accounted for and they should be preserved, in essence.
And just to finish, do you think attitudes towards marriage have changed in the last years?
Well, absolutely. Even though some people may well say that marriage is still a sacred institution, I think this has changed nowadays, and there's a lot of people that lately are starting to just live with their partner and choose to stay away from marriage or even family and kids. I believe it's up to each person and it's their own decision, so that should be respected by all means.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the test.